box office predictions presented by our friends at AMC Theaters. This is where we rank or we predict which movies are going to come out top this box office weekend. So, David, let's get started with you. Which movies are going to be on the top 5?
I'm going with Goosebumps at number 1.
Ooh.
I think it's going to stay strong. I think the families of word of mouth. Halloween's approaching. I think people are going to still go see it. I'm going to go Steve Jobs number 2 with that one. I'm going to go Last Witch Hunter 3. I'm going to go Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension at 4. And then I'm going with The Martian at 5.
All right, Josh?
Okay, I'm a little different here. I'm going to go number 1, Paranormal Activity, Ghost Dimension at 1 because we're creeping towards Halloween. This is like horror movie. Supposedly this one redeems some of the last couple. Supposedly, I don't know. The trailer gave a lot away. I'm not a horror movie guy, but it seems like people are going to come out in droves for this one. Last Witch Hunter, The Power of Vin Diesel takes him to number 2. Goosebumps at 3. I think you're right. It's going to stay strong in that top 5. 4, Steve Jobs, just word of mouth, and Michael Fassbender, and 5 at Martians. But I do have to give an honorable mention to Gem and the Holograms because my initials spell Jem.
Oh, oh man! This is for some weeks we have ones that are similar. This week we're all different.
Okay.
I got number 1, The Last Witch Hunter.
Okay.
I think a lot of that furious buzz, Fast and Furious buzz, is going to carry over for Vin Diesel.
Okay.
Goosebumps, yeah, kids, families, they're going to come back for it. I think The Martian's going to hold strong at number 3. Just such good word of mouth. It's a good movie. It's a feel-good movie. People are going to come back to see it. Steve Jobs, I think I would have rated this one higher, but it's actually going to be in 1,000 less theaters than something like a Goosebumps. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. And then number 5, I have Paranormal Activity. Mm-hmm. It's actually in 2,000 less theaters than all the other ones. So also, I think
should have known that.
I also think there's
list.
fatigue, though. There's fatigue with that franchise. I watched the first one. I liked it. I didn't really care to see a second one. And then what is this one? The 6th one, 7th one, 8th one?
I think they're at 10.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something around 5th or 6th. They stopped naming them with numbers, so I got confused.
Yeah, and I don't see Gem and the Holograms hitting that top 5. One notable absence, though, is Steven Spielberg's Bridge of Spies. That just came out last week. Didn't do all that well. And none of us have it on our top 5
Not
list.
much word of mouth with that movie.
And it's going to be up for. I mean, Tom Hanks is probably going to be up for Best Actor. I'm assuming. I mean, it's going to be up for some awards.
Yeah, but I mean, there's we thought it would do a lot better, right?
I think this is also a weird time to release Steve Jobs. I would almost release this post-Halloween, like mid-November. Mm-hmm. I think this is a weird time to release Steve Jobs. I would have waited a little bit on that, simply because you are competing a lot with, like, this is a family time to go see movies. This is everybody's going to go out and see horror kind of movies, Paranormal Activity, Last Witch Hunter, this kind of stuff, action. Steve Jobs is a narrative drama. I think you should wait till November on that one. But that doesn't do anything other than keep it at number 4 for me.
Yeah, maybe if it does pretty well this weekend, they might expand it and even give it even more theaters. We'll see.